Hey, trick class, we're going to look at how to use Desmos to help with these questions that have us graph those trigonometric functions. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in exactly what I see, y equals 5 times. Now I can write SEC if I want to. I can also click this little button down here, go to functions, and the trig functions are the first ones we see. So there's SEC right there as well. And then that's 1 divided by 6, 1/6 x. So there is that graph of that function. Now, if you look at the options, because this is just a matching question, all of these options show, let me drag this over so they show up a little better. All of these options show the domain of -12 to +12, the x values, -12 pi to +12 pi, and then -10 to 10 for the y values. So I'm just going to make that be what I see here, -12 pi for pi. You can also click the pi button down here. 12 pi. All right, and then the tick marks, it looks like there are from the beginning to the end. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 tick marks. So that makes the tick marks be 3 pi. 12 pi divided by 4 would be 3 pi. All right, and then in the other direction, I have -10 to 10. Those are the y values. So I'm just going to go here, type in -10, tab 10, and those are every 5 marks. All right, so there is what I see. I'm going to drag this back over so I can see it a little better. So it looks like we have one that goes right along the y-axis, down and touches at 5. And then here at -6 pi and +6 pi, I have ones that touch -5 on the axis. So I can see as I'm looking at this that this one doesn't have one of those on the axis. This one doesn't either. This one doesn't either. So the only one that has the tick marks on the axis, the kind of the parabola centered at the y-axis, is this one right here, choice D. So that's the one that matches with the window that I have set. I'll select choice D, check my answer, and that's it. All right, what's the domain? So once I have it, it's the domain is everywhere that I see graph, but I'm never going to see graph at these asymptotes. So the asymptotes here are where we go off to infinity. And you can see that's happening at 3 pi. All right, we're going off the screen. We're going down off the screen right here, also at 3 pi. And then it happens again at 9 pi. All right, so there it goes off the screen again. And then skip ahead, it goes off the screen again at 15 pi. So 3, 9, 15. In the other direction, it's -3, -9, -15, where we have those asymptotes. Those are not in the domain. Everywhere else is. So it's 3, 9, 15. You can keep on going with that. 21. So you can see that there's a gap of 6 pi in there every time. So it's definitely not all real numbers because this is the secant function. It has asymptotes. So we saw asymptotes. So we know it's not b. Now, the rest of it is like, how do we make one of these work? So we saw it at 3 pi. We saw it at 9 pi. We saw it at 15 pi. So 3, 9, 15. Those are not multiples of 3. We're skipping 6. We're skipping 12, right? We didn't have asymptotes at pi or 2 pi. So it's not this one. We didn't have asymptotes at an odd integer would be like 1, 1/6. We didn't have an asymptote at 1/6, so it's not this one. It's going to end up being C, but I just want you to see an odd integer like 1, 3, 5. Those are odd integers. If we multiply, those are what K is. If we multiply K, these are the values of K, times 3 pi. So 3 pi times 1. That's 3 pi. That was one of our asymptotes. 3 pi times not 2, but skip ahead to 3. That's 9 pi. That's one of those asymptotes. 3 pi, 5 is 10 pi. That was one of those. And now you can see there's that gap of 6 pi that we were talking about. So anyway, that is what that notation is saying. All right, integers are positive and negative whole numbers, so multiply these by -1, -3, -5, and we'll see those -3 pi, -9 pi, -15 pi that we saw.